screen than it actually is. You can see the sky, right? You should be able to see the sky. Can you hear me? Which is the most important thing. I'm just going to adjust my screen slightly. Back on again. There we go. Can you see the sky at all? I can see it on my framing. I'm not sure if YouTube has cut it off or not. So if you can do that, otherwise I'm going to back off a bit. Good. Well, you can see a little bit of it. Just it's nice to see something. I might just tilt up slightly then. Hold on. Just up a bit. There we go. That's a bit better. Good. So I thought I would do an in-field test of the Xperia Pro live on 5G. I've got good reception. I've got the camera going. And I thought I'd be literal today. Literally in a field. In a field. There's no cows. The cows are further down there. I don't know why people always think you should be doing tests in fields. It's not a lot in here really. There was more people in this field yesterday. It was really busy. People were being very drunk, but hey, it doesn't matter. If you know, I'm on the YouTube app, so I have absolutely no control whatsoever about bitrate or anything like that. I tried setting up other things, and Streamlabs wanted. It wasn't worth it. So as long as it's fine like this, it's fine. If it gets blocky, tough. If it stutters, tough. If you can't hear me anymore, that's good. But so let me know, and then I will stop it. But it should be fine. I mean, I've got an upload speed of like 40 megabits a second. Is that good? That's pretty good, isn't it? So I would say, yeah. I'm just going to do a little pan around for you. I've got so much crap on the tripod, it might not be possible. I should have been recording this. Of course, it's got to do the autofocus onto the, look, see, go on autofocus, see, look, it's a field, and if I go this way, hide my head for the autofocus. It's quite difficult. This is why you pay to have a camera operator normally. Oh. See, look, it's a field. And it's me again. This is Richmond Hill. It's amazing here. It is. I've done loads of filming from here before. Up the top there's got a great view. I was going to do up there looking back, but the sky is so cloudy. It's just whited out. It would look awful. So you're just going to have to live with this. I still think it should be a little bit more sky. Then I can sit on back. You see, so you know, the sky's whited out. I could go into S-Log3 and then we could hold both, but that would require you to grade it on the go for me, and I don't think you can be bothered because I wouldn't. So we're going to go with S-Cinetone, which is what we're on now. Eye tracking autofocus, and we're on. I think we're on 1. I always have it on 1 speed. 5, which is the transition thing. So we can see it here. You can see that it should be nice and smooth. There we go, and it shouldn't be distracted by a hand or anything like that because it's on face and stuff there. There we go. Could I flag? There's nothing in the flag, Richard. There's no sun coming in. Not really. I mean, if you want, we can tilt down. And if you really don't want to see the sky, we can do this. Hello, I literally am in the field right now. And believe it or not, I am at F1. No, I'm at F4. Let's tilt up a look ridiculous. If you really want to see a wide shot, I can give you a really wide shot. Hang on. Would you like me to see what it looks like with a 14mm on it? Bear with me, I'm changing lenses whilst doing a live. Who does this? Just me. Stop complaining about the picture. Go away if you're here to complain. Just enjoy modern technology and all its flaws. Whoa, whoa! I have no ND for this one. So now we're at the 14mm 1.8, and my god, that is a dirty lens. Excuse me. It's quite nice though. You can actually see something now. So let me see if I can hold that sky a bit better. I can't give you a proper shot. So anybody who's going to complain about the motion blur can go do one, because this is what you're going to get. It's not sensor dust. It's sensor dust. Hang on, let me check the sensor dust. 1 sec. No, the sensor's fine. I blew that earlier. It's all good. There we go. So quite like this 14mm. I didn't think I'd like it for a live. It's not bad. Let me come a little bit closer. Oh, yeah. And then I can do a really nice shot like this, which is very flashing. It's a cool lens. Actually, it's not a bad live. If you've got a shot like this, you know there's not going to be lots of drunk people coming in. If you don't mind having really weird hands like this, then great. But yeah, it's not bad. You actually can see the view now, because the other shot, I could have been anywhere. It could have been a green screen. Am I right? So yeah, if I was shooting an S-log, it would be this. Let me show you. This would be, oops. Right, this is S-log now, and let me adjust the exposure for it. So there we go. So that is exposed for S-log 3. That will hold everything. The sky is not clipping. It's all good there. Not great for streaming though, is it? So I'm going to go back to, I can take the picture profile off and just go on to what's called the standard, and then we'll bring down our exposure, but it's a bit too contrasty for this, so that's why we use, so that's Cinetone. Ooh, hang on, one at f16. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. I think I've frozen. Have I frozen? Sorry guys, it looks like my camera's frozen. Hello? I'm back? Am I back? No, hang on. I'm trying to be too clever here. There you go. I was trying to be too clever. It was like, what the hell are you doing changing lenses during a live? There we go. That's not bad, is it? I'm at I'm just trying to get okay, I'm at ISO. Hang on, I'm going to press the wrong button here. I need to guess what shutter speed I am at right now. ISO 125 at f1.8. What shutter speed is this? It's not a 50th. Have a guess. Have a guess. The first person to guess can do a super chat, and the money that they donate on a super chat, I will give to the Skiathos Cat Welfare Association. That's your prize. It's not a bad prize, is it? If you can guess the exact shutter speed. Higher than 500, higher 100, higher than 100. I'm not out of sync, that's just my voice. 100, 200, 300. Come on, higher. ISO 125. 2,500th of a second. Did anybody get it? I got it, so I'm going to win. I just said it. I literally just told you that. I'm that much of an idiot. So I've been filming out and about with this setup here, and let me just put this on here. Been doing some. Is my 360 camera still going? Yeah, I got my Insta 360 one. Their names just kill me. Insta 360 1X2 as opposed to the Insta 360 1R 1-inch. So many strange names. But anyway, it's 2,500th of a second. I can bring it down, but I like a little bit of bokeh. If I did, stop down to say 5.6, we could make it a little bit less jerky. But I think I like the depth of field we had. There's a nice bit of separation. Now it just looks like a small sensor. If you're going to have What was that before? Let's do F2. I know this is not very exciting, but I'm just messing around right now. And I'm not in any auto exposure whatsoever. It needs to be a bit brighter, doesn't it? There you go. So I got diffusion filters, and I can't use any of them because I can't put a filter on this. What I do have in my bag, which I can't really show you working right now because of the lens I'm on, but let me just grab it for you anyway. If I can figure out which pocket I put it in. Is it in that pocket? No. Is it in this pocket? No. It's not in this pocket. Sorry, this bag has too many pockets. It's not in that pocket. What about this pocket? In this pocket. Here we go. So I've got with me some split diopters. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll have seen me talking about them. And I did, in my video about the DJI, fixing the DJI A7S, I used split diopters a couple of times. And it is where you put a diopter. Diopter is a filter that you use to focus close up. So, for example, we've got the Sony anamorphics, which I think is like an 80 centimeter close up, minimum focus. Put a +1 on it, and you can focus, I think, 40 centimeters close up to it. But you don't get infinity anymore. But a split diopter is like half. So it's not designed for 14mm, but the concept is that part of your frame will have like a shallow depth of field close up, but in a distance it will be in focus as well. And it's a very cool thing. It's used a lot for film and stuff because you can fake it by shooting twice in digital. Obviously something's happening, you can't fake it, so it hasn't been used so much. But there's no point me even showing you with this because it's not really going to work that well. I can try. So if I go up close, I've got to take it off autofocus. Hang on. I get off of autofocus. Okay. So if I focus on the distance, it's still not an autofocus. It's still an autofocus. So I focus on the distance. There we go. And the concept is, if I get the right distance, it doesn't really work with this lens, but that would be the concept would be on a tighter lens you would basically have a shallow depth of field subject, but you're isolated, but you also have something else in frame in focus too. It doesn't work on this lens at all. It's designed for 50 to 50. No, I can't remember exactly what they say. 50 to 100. They're very, very cool things. And this is cool. This is from Sony packs. And the previous ones that I've been using, let me just tilt down slightly, were screw-ons. And this has a quarter 20 on it. And so you put it on an arm, and then you can move it around. So this is just a plus, and you can use it for photographic effects. This is a +1, I've got a +2, +4, and a +8. So yeah, Citizen Kane used it, of course they did. Yes, they did indeed. It's a really cool thing. I think it just got a little bit darker, didn't it? I'm not on auto exposure because I know it's going to be a mess if I try auto ISO. Let me try it anyway. Let me just bring down now. There, I'm on auto ISO, see how that deals with it. It could be a disaster, but yeah. So yeah, but if you want to see a split diopter in use in one of my videos, it was done very subtly. It was in the Skillshare integration for the DJI Air 2S fix video, where I made my own diffusion filters, made my own sticks. So in that there is 2 split diopter shots in that integration, and I'm saying to you, go and watch a integration. I'm just going to film a bit of this on the Insta360 Go. But yeah, there we go. So this is another homemade thing. I painted it black, this one. There we go. So I mean, these are basically what reading glasses are. So these are called occupational glasses. So the bottom part is +2 for my reading, and then the top, or just about up, it's actually 2/3 of it is set for about this far away, so it's for my computer, so I can see both. It's good for doing something like this. I can't get infinity focus right now, so but you know, this is a +1, so I could use this for reading. So if I was having trouble reading what the ingredients were on my water, I could use this. It's just a +1 diopter, that's all it is. But yeah, you can get them really cheap screwed on. Could make them. They do a +2, it's about £20, $20. And these are really cheap as well from the Sony packs. So yeah, I bought those. So this is on a shotgun. I could not be bothered putting a lapel on. I'm very sorry. I'm going to bring this a little bit closer. There we go. So, and reception wise, I got full 5G. So I did a test earlier, and it came up as 58.9 megabits a second. So that's more than enough, isn't it? So this auto exposure, I don't like it. I'm taking it off. Sorry. I want to have control. I think I actually got the sun. Can you see the sun on this, or is it blowing it out? I have no idea if I can stream 4K. I'm not even trying to. My goal here is to stream in HD. I don't even stream in 4K at home. It's unnecessary. The whole challenge at the moment is to get a really smooth frame rate, and that's all I care about. There's no point in having resolution if you're going to drop your frame rate. So this is my goal. There you go. Can you see the sun, or is the sun blown out? I can't really tell. Let me just, if I just close my iris a little bit so you can see. Hold on. It's really funny operating the camera back to front. So there's the sun. Can you see it? There. So this is Richmond Hill, and it's beautiful. This is so nice. I've got some really nice shots here earlier. Ooh. Look, I like it because you have these things. So I should have actually attached some of these with gaffer tape onto here. So I should have had some of these just poking up through there. Because I think most of my shots I've done today have had some sort of crap in front of there. I like what's called a dirty frame. I don't like clean frames. I like something in the foreground. So I'm not doing a very good job of putting it there. There's one. Let's dress it up with a couple more. I think it looks pretty ridiculous, and I'm wasting time. There you go. Is that going to be really distracting for you? Yes, but instantly now it looks like I am really in the you know, in beautiful England, and I am. Look, there's another one there. Let me put that in there. There we go. How fake does that look? Very fake. I think that one's no good. I like the other one. There. Or do we prefer clean frame? You let me know. And if you want me to remove a bit of nature, I shall. Am I getting up for the eclipse on Thursday morning? No, I didn't know anything about it. Thank you, Terry, for the sensor video. Appreciate that. Hogweed, don't be touching that. Well, I've touched it now. But yeah, this is the 14mm GM, but it's obviously got a very close focus. I don't know how close. Let me see. I don't think it's. I'm gonna have to go into manual focus, I think, because I think it's on face tracking. Yes, so it's pretty close. Yeah. It's a cool lens. I didn't think I'd use it much, but it's actually quite nice for live. I don't know. Am I looking? I look dark on the screen from the Sony, but not on the actual phone. So I don't know which one's best, which one's more accurate. Oh, and now I've put that too far in front of my face, in front of the lens. What a messy live this is. Oh, doesn't matter. I should sit a little bit. So let's stop talking about frame rates and let's have I'll see if there's anything I should be commenting on. I need a drink. See, the problem with that live that I did at Richmond Bridge 2 nights ago was it was late and I didn't get home till 20 past 11, which is stupid. I love long evenings, but it just means that you end up staying out really late, and that's no good at all. I mean, even right now it's 7:30. Golden hour starts in 56 minutes. I think we will get a nice sunset, but yeah. So, if the stream is, maybe there is a stream mismatch. It doesn't really matter too much anyway. I've been trying to fiddle with different pieces of software and couldn't get most of them to work, so it doesn't really matter. The most important thing is you can hear and see me. If I try and change frame rates, I can guarantee you will lose me. So it's up to you if you want me to lose me or not. Because I think people, right. If you're happy to lose me for a second, I will do it. I can switch to 30p and we can see what happens, but you will lose me for a little bit. Let's see what happens. I may not come back. So those people who are complaining about choppiness, be it on your head. If I do not come back from this, I'm going to change to 30p somehow. I have to press that button there, and then I need to go down to here. And I have to change to NTSC, which is somewhere, I don't know where it is. I've got everything's in the way of the screen. Oh, it's down there somewhere, here it is. Right, so you're gonna lose me briefly. Goodbye. Hello, I'm back and I'm in 30p. Has anybody ever gone from 25p to 30p in a live before? I don't know if this is the first. So if this isn't better or if it's worse, whoops, yes, fine, then tough luck. Because this is what you're getting now. Better or worse? It's going to jitter like crazy because I'm at 2,000ths of a second, but I have switched to 30p. So it's better, is it? I weren't you the only person who was actually talking about it anyway?
It's 1929.
Oh, thank you. It's the same. Can I go back to 25p then? Because this is going to make my edit a nightmare. Fine. So anyway, content is king, isn't it? So I need to just move this a bit closer because it's too much of a stretch for me to reach the screen. Let me just check my horizon now. I think my horizon's slightly off. Wrong way. This way? This way. There we go. Try to keep the sun into frame. There we go. Alright, it's good. Stop complaining. Just live with what it is. Yeah, you know, and sound is okay because I was using a lav mic before. Now I'm just on the top mic. Anyway, let's talk about something more interesting content-wise, because otherwise, all we're talking about is it choppy? Is it smooth? It doesn't really matter, does it? So, why not go 60p? Because I would never do that. So I think I am going to be in Austin, Texas in the end of September for an event. I will post about it on Facebook. So keep an eye on that next couple of days. Yeah. So I haven't been to America for ages. Most places for ages, but last year was the first time I hadn't been to America in 28 years, I think it was. So it's a filmmaking event in Austin, Texas, and I'll give you some details when I've got a link. But check out my Facebook page for that. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't have any discount codes for my masterclass, I'm afraid. If you want to get discounts for it, you're best off waiting for those, the periodic sales that there are. I'm afraid I don't know, I don't know when the next one will be. Austin is spicy, is it? I've been to Austin loads. I haven't been to Austin since 2012 though. It was the last time. 2013 was the last time I was there. So if you are just joining me, I am doing a live in the field test. Sony A7S III 14mm GM 1.8 and Sony Xperia Pro. So just via an HDMI cable in there. Yeah, Black Friday though is like November. Depends if you can wait or not. But anyway, it's worth the money. It's worth it anyway. So even at twice the price, it's worth it. It's as good value at twice the price as it is at half the price. So at normal price, it's even better value. Does that even make sense? I'm not a salesman, as you can see. How long do I leave your cats? How long did you leave your cats behind? Well, I leave my cats for as long as I'm away for, really. I don't leave them away longer or less. So, yeah. Have I tested the Sony FE SEL C1635? No. If you want to know my thoughts about the Tone in Army of the Dead, have a look at my Facebook page. I've got a good post on there. Oh, stop complaining about your audio and video. Who cares? Nobody cares. It doesn't matter. And I'm certainly not going to change 25p again because that is silly. And yeah, watch my sensor video because that is very cool. I really enjoyed that. Making that was a very complicated thing to do. And I don't think I've got anything else of gear-wise that I can show you of any interest. Is this thing still recording? Yeah, this thing is still recording. It's a bit low, but there you go. So if you saw my review of the Insta360 Go 2, then you'll know that I did try and paint it. That was a disaster, but I redid it with some spray paint later, and now it's good because you can't see it, and that's really what I wanted because it just stood out. So it sucks. Yeah. Am I excited about new Sony APS-C cameras? What new Sony APS-C cameras? Are they still going to make some? Don't see much point. You've got full frame that does them both, doesn't it? I don't know. It's funny. I like big sensors and I like small, the 1 inch style sensors. 1 inch. Look at the video. So yeah. Let me see what I can't. These thingies keep disappearing. There we go. La, 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 da, 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 da. So thank you, Pierre. Yeah, the sensor video was supposed to be just like a really quick video because I was supposed to be doing a video on something else, and that couldn't happen. So I couldn't get the piece of gear in time, and so I had to come up with something. And I wanted to talk about this in previous videos, and I thought this is an easy video to make. I'll do it about sensor sizes. And as always, it becomes stupidly complicated because I can't just sit in front of a camera and talk. I can do it on a live just about, but I hate doing it for a video. It's just not creative. So I went to ridiculous creative lengths and ended up filming. If you've not seen it, at one point it's me that was filmed being played back on a TV, being played back on a TV, being played back on a computer. It gets ridiculous, but it's kind of, it's trying to keep you visually entertained as well as informed. So, do you come around to the FX3 a bit more lately? Well, Phil, I haven't used the FX3 since I gave it back, so my thoughts would be exactly the same. I would always choose an A7S III, because an A7S III has an EVF, and not having an EVF is just awful. And other than that, it's a really nice camera because it's an A7S III. And I like the body design, I think it's nice. And it's not a cageless camera in the slightest, because you've got to add a cage. You can't use those points for adding much on at all. But it's still a very good camera. I think if they're going to call it part of the cinema line, then it needs to have things like shutter angle, waveforms, dead on 24p, DCI, basically everything that the other cinema line cameras have to therefore qualify as a cinema line. For me, it's an A7S III with a badge. It's still a very nice camera because the A7S III is a great camera, you know. Is my headroom too much? Tough luck. I've got a lot of. Oh, I don't like that in frame. That looks ugly. Oh yes, I say hi to Joe for me. It was nice to look back at my digital Bolex stuff actually, because it's got such a lovely look. My camera though, that does need a new battery, so I need to get that fixed. And I completely forgot when making that 1-inch video that actually I was talking about how much I think there should be an interchangeable 1-inch camera, a new one, and actually you can get Zcam make the E2G, and I completely forgot that existed. So 1-inch sensor, so it's 13 point whatever it is millimeters, and I actually have it. I actually have one, and then for some reason I thought it was micro four thirds in my head, so it didn't. And then after I uploaded the video and Sony mentioned it, I went, oh yeah, which would have completely changed the entire video. So in a way, I'm glad I didn't remember it, because then I wouldn't have gone down the whole path that I went down in the last third of the video. So digital Bolex is a Kodak CCD. Did the Zcam E2G work well as a 4K 1-inch? It's very good. Yes, it's very good. Will you be doing a similar field test with the GH5 Mark II? I don't know. I mean, I want to do it. I probably will do a live test of that, but my focus was to get this video made, and this is my last test that I'm going to do on this before I edit. I just wanted to get one working nicely and outdoors in the daylight. I mean, it's not ideal light because you've got nothing, you can't really see my eyes very well. I haven't got any eye light on it, but at least it's a nice background, and it's going to be a nice sunset. So whether I stay for it or not, I think I probably will. Just that the cats will be waiting for some food, and that's the thing. Can you expose the sky for a few moments? Well, if I want to expose for both, the only way to do that is this. There we go. So I'm now exposing for both. S-Log3. So if you watch on YouTube, go to the settings on YouTube, and you want to go to the quality, and then go to LUT, and you can add a LUT onto the stream, and so just add an S-Log Rec 709 LUT onto this, because I'm giving you S-Log3. That's a lie. There is no LUT on there. Let me go back to S-Cinetone. Could you imagine what a pointlessly ridiculous thing that would be? How did it go with the PS5? Because I got back so late, I didn't play with the PS5. It was too late. When you're knackered, you just want to just do nothing, and I was knackered at that point. There's not like 30p. Tough luck. Haha. How do I feel about the future of DSLMs? What is DSLM? I don't know what DSLM. Should I know what SLM is? Is there even anything you'd want from an A7S4? Well, of course there's stuff I want from an A7S4. And if you watch my A7S III review, you'll know what I want from an A7S4. But yeah. What do I think about S-Cinetone? It's fabulous. Hello, Pablo from Seattle. Has Sony sent A1s to your cats? No, they have not sent me an A1 to myself or my cats. So there you go. I just can't believe how absolutely dead it is. It's, what is it, 20 degrees, so it's very pleasant. It may not be sunny, but it's lovely. I guess people have started going back to work now. I don't know. It's weird. So, would I buy, Luis is asking, would I buy an A7 III or wait? I wouldn't buy an A7 III right now. Absolutely not, no. I have no idea when the A7R, sorry, the A7 IV is coming out, but the A7 III is old tech. It's over 3 years old now. It's well needing replacing. Any new full frame camera from Sony from now on will have 10-bit. It will have 4K 60p. It will have the autofocus system. To get an A7 III right now would be crazy. So no, unless you really, really need it. But I don't know when the A7. It's crazy that the A7 IV hasn't come out yet. I mean, my favourite camera is the A1, but I don't have it. But the A7, because it does everything, it does great stills, great video, and it's cleaner, has a cleaner image up to, well, basically up to in S-Log3 10,000 ISO. Yeah, that is true. So it's got a cleaner image until 10,000 ISO. At 12,800 ISO, the A7S III takes off. So, and of course it does great 8K. If anybody talks about bit rates and stuff, tough luck. You're lucky you've got anything. Should you wait for the DJI Mini 3? Well, maybe there'll be one this year. Who knows? I don't know. The current one's fine. With a windfall with E-mount telly, would you go for? I have I was going to bring out my 200 to 600 with me today, but it was too big and chunky, and it didn't make sense. But I love that lens; it's amazing. But I've been shooting a lot today with the 70 to 200 with the 2x extender. So yeah. Do I think the Micro Four Thirds still got a good amount of life left in it? I don't know. I really don't know. It's hard. Let me just see what I can. Just see what my battery's like on this. I thought this was plugged in. Oh, I'm just going to plug in my phone because it's getting a bit low on back into USB. There we go. We are plugged in. What is the connection between the camera and the phone? HDMI, that's it. Do I think the Sony FE12-24 f2.8 is overpriced? I don't know how much it is. I'm not a massive fan of lenses that you can't put filters on though, so, which is a bit like this 14mm, mind you, but it's quite nice. R5 the A1, which is better for video. The A1 is better for video because it has reasonable bit rates, does not overheat, has much better looking 4K 60p and 120p. The 8K is beautiful in the R5, but you know it's the bit rates are better because it's got newer bit rates, but it does overheat. And yeah, the 4K 50p 60p and 100p. Actually, it doesn't have very good low bit rates. They're not very sharp. So A1, without question. The A1 is a better camera, but it's more money. So I don't have one. I'd like one though. This is nature. There you go. That's what the thing is in the frame. Oh, thank you very much, Seventh Flame. I appreciate that. A microphone for the Sony FX3. I don't know. Anything you want in there. You know, it's up to you. It's a top mic, you know. Put anything you want in there, like Rode NTG5 maybe. You don't want anything too big, you know. Something normal size. So how am I doing on my battery? All right. So more importantly, my camera's about to die. So I have to end this live, I'm afraid, guys. This is just gonna plug this into my camera before it's about to die any second now. Is that charging? It's not charging. It is. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say goodbye because batteries are all dying and that sun is going down. I do want to film that. And hopefully this live has been useful. And I think it works. You know, you've got a view like this. This 14mm works really well. As long as you don't move your hands too close to something like this, and also means I can still be close enough to the screen to actually touch things, but not, you know, if you're trying to get things in frame normally, you know, that's what wide angles are for. Anyway. Oh, recommended lenses. Oh my God. Recommended lenses when you're shooting docs for Sony, and I had everything with me. Thank you very much, Serge. Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, everybody. I'm not going to do any frolicking for you. Go away. Hi, Leah. Hello. Hit that like button and subscribe. There you go. Yeah, so I mean, I didn't put a fresh battery in the camera because I didn't expect it to go on this live. But, you know, I do have, you can run both of the A7S III and you can run the phone off of a USB-C battery charger. So it can be boring lives as long as you want. Thank you very much for this in the field test. I'm going to film the sunset next. So I'll see you later. Good night.